What is up? Williams Review here. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the top 25 Transformers in my collection. I may do another video of this. I do like all my Transformers the same. There's no doubt. It's just these ones are by far my favorite. Like, it could be from memories or it could be just from the way they look. But I'm going to get on with it. So the first one I'm going to be taking a look at is the new War for Cybertron Netflix original series, Sideswipe. Now, I was not going to pick up the original one because I didn't like the colors on it. It was just like too red. Just too red. Now, I know it's accurate and stuff, but it just, Sideswipe was never really one of my favorites. But then they came out with more of a beat up version of him, this one, and that's what changed my mind. This is his box, but he's got 2 guns. I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but yeah, they split in half. So yeah, here he is in vehicle mode though, and it is really nice. And I may actually, now that I have him, I may pick up the original Sideswipe, but I am not sure. I'm going to think about it. 360 view of the car itself. Just want to give a quick look at that. There's the top. There's the bottom. Alright. So, down to transformation. Make this quick. You just fold these little panels out on both sides. Come to the bottom, you got these 2 panels here. This can be quite challenging to do, on mine at least, because they really tab in there securely, which is another thing I like about this. But I'm afraid if I pull too hard, I'm going to break it. So you pull those panels out, take this entire top section here, fold it out. You got these feet in there that store in there. You just pull those out like that. Close these panels back up and untab the legs. Rotate the waist. Take these arms. Fold them out. And then kind of get them out of the way. You'll take these 2 tabs here and here, and you'll just fold them in. You'll just fold the hand out, extend the arm, then put them down. Then you got a tab up here, where it tabs in to his, I guess it really just grabs onto his head, I guess. But you flip that panel up, and then pop this out. Make sure these arms are out of the way. And pop that down. And there we have Sideswipe in his robot mode. Now, there is no specific order of Transformers in this list. They're all like the same. I like them all the same, and there's just really no way I could compare them all to each other and pick one that I like the best. But putting his weapons on, I put that one up there on that side, and I put this one into his hand. Really nothing else to say except close up with his head. That'd be nice for you guys. And then a 360 spin of the figure himself. I'm going to get one of those things. All I have to do is press a button and it spins. But I don't have that yet. So the next one we're going to be taking a look at is actually wherever I put him, which is right here. This is the Netflix original series Hound, and that's his box. Very, very nice figure. I didn't pick him up either, the original version of him, but I might, because of painted taillights and stuff. This piece is really loose on mine, so I don't know if it's loose on the other one, original. There's his 360 view, top, bottom. Remove his weapon and his whatever this is supposed to be. Alright, quick transformation. Fold this. You got this tab, fold that up. Then you want to take these wheels, untab them, and oh wait, you gotta fold these little tabs up here that are the feet. Untab the wheels, untab the back of the Jeep, and then just extend this completely out and around. Can kind of be a challenge to do. Alright. Untap the arms from the bottom if you didn't already. Take this wheel, plug it in there, and then tab it. You plug that and tab it, and then you fold this foot up and it stays there. Take his arms and extend them and rotate them like that. Bring this down like that. Flip you got this back section here, you flip that up and then push it down and it tabs. And there you have Hound in his robot mode without his weapons. Very nice. So I like to take this piece and take this, and I'm going to do this off screen because I need to be able to see where I line it up. But basically, it just tabs into there like a ammo drum mag thing. I mean, hey, it's a thing. It's a thing that's supposed to be done, I guess. And then there's just little ports on the top that to plug in. Then this tabs there. And there is Hound. Quick 360 of Hound. You can see both of his tires there, or all four of them are there. And moving on to the next figure. This is a figure that I really enjoy having. It's a Bumblebee, but it's probably the best Bumblebee I have. One of them, at least. So this is the Battle Blades Bumblebee from a long, long time ago. Now, I will be bringing this one in for scale. This is my original Battle Blades Bumblebee. He's missing both of his doors. This piece broke off. This piece here broke off on this one. He's missing his head. Loose joints. This is my original one. Alright. Enough of that. 360 view real quick. Top, bottom. To transform him, untab his... Hold on. Untab these doors. Just pop the doors out. Come to the bottom. Take these arms, you extend them like that. Bring this wheel, the wheel here, you bring that out. Fold out the arm, and then rotate it. Then take this and figure out which way it spins and spin it around. Like that. Do the same. This arm. Like that. Take this piece here and you untab that and fold that up. Come to the back. You want to split these back pieces of the Camaro. Mine are very stiff. So you split that. This piece will untab and fold up, which also allows this to be moved. There is a small little thing inside of Bumblebee. It's like a little panel with an Autobot symbol on it. You flip that up. And then this part will usually pop his head off, but I'm going to try not to. Well, that failed. Fold that down. Pop his head back on. Pop. So you fold that down and that tabs into the waist. Fold the arms down. Take the legs. There's a small little side panel here. You can just kind of pull on the leg a bit and it will untab and fold out to about there. Extend the leg and flip this little heel out. Do the same with the other side. Like that. Fold out his hands. And then take this piece and fold it back and down it and into there, and it slots in. Then extend and raise these chest pieces up to the amount you like them, I guess. It's really up to you. And stand him up, and there is Battle Blades Bumblebee in his robot mode. Very nice. He does have a couple of gimmicks, and I'll get to those here in a second after my legs wake up, because I am on the floor with no chair. Oof. I've got 25 of these to transform, and I've only done 3. This is going to be a long video. So, first gimmick. Pop his head off for now. And you can... Doing this off camera so I can just get it done and out of the way. Bop. Face mask. And there's the head sculpt. It's Bumblebee. He's very Bumblebee-ish. He's a nice Bumblebee. So, starting with his blade arm, you'll fold the hand in. I'm doing this now because it's a very stiff hand. There's a little button on the side here. You press, flip that out, and then flip the blade out. That's why he's called Battle Blade Bumblebee. Not like just Bumblebee. So, then you can take his other hand, fold the hand in. You basically want to get your fingernail in between here, split this open, extend the cannon, fold it down, and then collapse all that back up. And now he has a gun and a sword. So yeah, that's probably about it for Bumblebee. I will do the 3D, or not 3D, but 360 spin. I always call it 3D for some reason. So, And he just did the splits. Perfect. Perfect. That's definitely what Bumblebee's supposed to do. The splits. Oh my god. So. Alright. Moving on to the next figure I'm going to do is a one, probably not many people will agree with me on this, but that is Warpath. I love this figure. I've never had a Warpath. I've always wanted a Warpath. I want to get the G1 Warpath, but I'm probably not going to for a while. So this is Warpath. He's a tank. The barrel does move up and down, and then the turret can rotate all the way around. So, he's got some lettering on him. And on the same side, so this one says K490W. And it kind of removes only for Kaplow, like he used to say. And then this one is Zao 333, and he used to say Zowie. Or Zowie. So that's probably a reference to what he says. So, transform him. Split all of this. Tab the legs. Take these treads. Fold them in. Like that. There's a panel on the back here of his arm. Folds out. Extend the arm. Flip out his hand. Fold that tab back in. Or that, not that tab, but the panel back in. Do the same with this one. He's actually really easy to transform. Accordion his pieces in, tab that into there, and then push in on that, and it just finishes the whole thing off. Honestly, there's really no tank parts that are out of place. This is all accurate, in my opinion. I love this figure. Oh, I don't think I ever did a close-up of Hound's face sculpt, so there he is. And then Warpath. Like that. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to a Optimus Prime that is definitely going to be included on this list. Earthrise. Earthrise Optimus. Oh my god, this is, I don't even know what to say. Like, you can definitely see his box right there. This is the best G1 Optimus I own. I'm never going to get anything better than this. Never. So, I'm going to do a quick side spin, bottom of the truck, top of the truck. To transform him, fold in his gas cans, or fuel tanks, or whatever you want to call them. You got 3 little slots here, or panels that fold out on all the side. Extend the waist, or the legs, I mean. You got these little, arms here that fold out. And then you got these little things here. They fold in like that. Come to the front. You sew this one. I don't know how to explain this, but you take this and you pop it out. Swivel the waist. Then you want to just extend that, come to the back here, untab that. Fold the head up. Tab that back in. Take these panels here, fold them all in. Take this top piece here, untab it, fold it in, then like Warpath, accordion everything down. Come to the back here, you got this. Just fold it all up. Pull out this panel, flip his hand out, and then flip that back. Untab the legs, and then finally flip out the feet. And there he is in his all Optimus glory. Best Optimus I have. Well, it's not really it's the best G1 Optimus, I should say. Because I am getting the Black Apple Wei Zhang come Thunder Leader Optimus Prime. But it's not here yet. It's going to be anywhere from today to June 18th. 18th, I'm pretty sure. It's the one downside of eBay. Buying from eBay sellers. You have to wait for a while, and I can't find it on any other stores. Online stores, and I'm not pre-ordering it because it takes forever. But anyways, there he is in his robot mode. I'm going to go ahead and take his gun, which looks like this right now. What you want to do is fold out that like that and put it into his hand. Trying to get my legs to wake up pretty much right now. Now I'm going to do this off camera, but I'm going to transform the trailer because everyone should know how to transform this thing. And if not, then go watch someone else's video on it. But it's really self-explanatory. And then the last thing I'm going to be showing off is his Matrix of Leadership. So here's a quick 3D or 360 spin of Prime. And on to the next Transformer. The next Transformer is also another Optimus Prime. And this one is one of my favorites for memories. This is the Optimus Prime from the first movie. I still have my original one, but it's all beat up and stuff because of an old dog I had. So, the first thing I'm going to do is off-camera show off the... I'm going to do this off-camera because it's hard to do on camera, but his weapon, or his battle mode, or whatever they called it in the instruction. Oh, shoot. Ow. The missiles in here are so loose that I shot myself in the face. Alright, so here's his battle mode. Now for his transformation. Remove the weapons. Alright, come to the back here. You got this the top section here. You just pull it all down. You got these little, I don't really know what to call them, wheel guards. But they untab and fold down on both sides. Come underneath the truck. You got these pieces. You untab them from there and fold them down. Then fold that up. Oh, and this piece just oh, there we go. Didn't transform right. Bring all of this down and tab it in and untab the legs. Flip these feet up. Bring out the heels. Like that. Oh my god, I can't get this. Like that. Next, untab the arms from there. Fold these. Fold these red pieces up. Undo them and fold them back. And when you do that, fold that down. And this panel just flips around to the other side of the arm. This is like this. You basically, it falls into place there. Flip out his head. And then also I did forget to do this. But if you look in there, there's a guy. That's Peter Cullen. How about you take this and you untab it. You bring it back on that hinge. You bring it down on that hinge. And then collapse it up to there. And then there he is in his robot mode. Very nice. For some reason I can't get this bullet to... Oh, there we go. I was about having problems with the bullet. Just give him his little... tab his guns in and 360 view, and then we're done with him. Then I'll move on to a different... The bullets do shoot, but they're really, really hard to get back into and stay. So yeah, there he is. Next, we'll do another Optimus. This is the Transformers Prime, Voyager class Optimus Prime. Always wanted this guy. I finally got him at a Goodwill. Very nice. I have no complaints about it at all. He reminds me, he is like the Ultra Magnus one, but I don't like that Ultra Magnus. And to transform him, the first thing we'll do is you got these smokestack pieces. They will fold down and basically stay there like that. Come to the back section, untab them, bring these back, and then these panels will fold down. Oh, and also in vehicle mode, you can also see his head. Speaking of heads, I never did show off his head. Or, pretty sure I didn't show off his head. So, take this top curved piece, bring that out. There's, you want to untab the back section, which are the legs, and then his feet are right here, and you fold those out on both sides. Come to the front, you got this grill section, untab it, these pieces with the wheels will then fold onto his back once everything's properly untabbed. Take this grill piece and flip it out, which has his head right there. Fold out his little hands, untab the arms and that, and then you kind of want to fold these out. The entire thing will rotate up. You get these out of the way, and you fold the windshield around, and you tab it into his, you just tap the chest in, rotate the arms, fold these little flaps in, and fold that all together, and there you have the Transformers Prime Voyager Optimus Prime. Very nice. My legs are asleep again. Perfect. 360 view. Head sculpt. Alright, moving on. Let's do a Decepticon. Here we got the Transformers Studio Series crankcase. I do have this box. This is a remold of Crowbar, but honestly, I don't care. I love crankcase. This is crankcase. I like it. I also have the Berserker mold, and I actually can get him to go together. On his arms, there's these door flap type of things that are the back. They kept popping off, so I just recommend super gluing those in, like I did. This one, I don't have to worry about that. So a little 360 of the car. Leave those out. You'll have a chance of snapping them if you fold them into the bottom. Let's leave those out. Transform him. Come to the sides. You got these. It's like Berserker. You got these little panels. They flip up. Come to the back. Not really the back, but the other side. Flip those out. Come to the front part of the car, the bumper. That folds out. Come to the top part of the car with the windshield. That folds out and down. The windshield folds down there. Come to the back of the car. Untab the tail light sections from everything and fold it up. Just collapse that stuff in. You got these wires. These will fold down into there, and that will fold out. You take this piece and you fold it pretty much in like that for now. Bring down the legs like this. Rotate them around, and then kind of move these flaps up, fold that down, and fold the wheel for the foot like that. Bring these arm sections down, rotate them, flip up the hands, which are improved on this mold of crankcase. Make sure and then fold that flap in. So, you bring the hand out. That this flap here folds in on the arms. Just get that into place and fold that down. And there we have Studio Series crankcase in his robot mode. I really do like this mold. I honestly don't care if it's a repaint. I can't find the original crowbar anymore. I'd probably have to order it off Amazon or something, or eBay, something like that. You can now see me, because like I said, I'm on the floor doing this, and yeah, 360 spin. This is a 30-minute long video so far. Honestly, I might split this up into 2 parts, but I doubt it. Head sculpt. Moving on to the next one. Okay. The Last Night Studio Series Cogman. I have no words for this. This is a nice car. It's shiny. The windshields look like they're from models kits. They look like the shiny windshields instead of like really dark blue or something. Go ahead and remove him and remove the sword. 360 view of the car. I'm not going to show you how to transform this guy, but I will show you the miniature head. And I will just, because if you don't know how to transform this, you basically just fold it in on itself like that. I can go ahead and show the amazing head sculpt. Alright, I gotta sit back up now for the transformation. For transformation, it's been a bit since I've done this, but you flip this piece up to there. You flip this piece down. You come to the back. Untab that. And you untab these pieces. And you fold them out. Like that. They fold down. Untab the back windshield from the back of the car. Fold it up. Untab the legs. Swivel that up. Take this flap. You bring it down. And then you want to fold it in to the place, and then also bring the foot out. Now this mold is definitely based off of Lockdown, and I don't have Lockdown in here on this list because he's not one of my favorites. He's just too small compared to Prime and stuff. But with the arms, you want to untab them from there, fold that piece out, flip his hands up, and collapse that. This is trying to get this done now as fast as I can because I've got other things I need to do, but I also got to make you, the YouTube viewers, happy. So you take this, and it double hinges out, folds in to there, and then that piece flips around and lines up, and then you bring that up. Now give me a sec while I untap this arm again. And that's it for the transformation. So take the headmaster, just plug him in there. Like that. Then give him his sword, which he just dropped. And there you have the Last Knight Cogman. Swivel, swivel, kind of hold and swivel. I already showed off the head, so moving on to the next Transformer. Well, the next two Transformers, I should say. This is the Revenge of the Fallen Skids and Mudflap Ice Cream Truck. By far, I love this figure. I have no reason to hate it except for this hood. Says creamy ice cream, made fresh for you. It's an ice cream truck. You just pull him in half. We'll start with Skids. Why not? This is Skids, the front. To transform him, fold this hood piece up a bit. Let that head just spring out, I guess. Come to the back. You got these legs. Fold them down. Untab the door, the window sheet, the side window from the door, and fold it up like that on both sides. Untab the door sections here, and then fold them out a bit. Untab the front bumper, and you want to take this entire front bumper and swing it away from the arm you're trying to get out. Then bring that up as much as possible and swivel the bumper to that part, and then you can basically extend this arm, and then you can put the bumper into the back there. These headlight areas, they just fold up like that. You want to collapse this and then rotate it, fold it down, and then fold that up. Tab the waist in. And there. There we have the first one. Skids. Ew. He's got the world's smallest legs. I don't know if I'm going to get him to stand. There. Next, Mudflap. Come to the sides here. Untab this. Fold it out. Fold that out. Do the same onto this side. Fold that out and fold that out. Untab the arms, which have ice cream cones on them. Bring them up. Come to the back. And it's best to do this part first right now. You got these panels here. Put your fingernail in there. Untab them. And fold them out. Like that. Bring them around. Swivel them and tab them into the chest. Like that. Swivel out his hand. Come to the back. You got these pieces here. Just just kind of untab them, bring them out. Bring this entire section up and down. Extend the legs. Fold the hands back down and fold the creamy ice cream signs down. Untab the legs. Make sure the feet are down. And then you want to come to this back section here, and you got these pieces. And you want to just, it's really up to you. I just leave them up like this. It's however you think it looks. And then there they are, the ice cream twins. And he fell over. So, there they are. Head sculpt for Mudflap. And head sculpt for Skids. Alright, I still got quite a few left. Next is another Bumblebee. This is the second Bumblebee I've talked about. This is the Transformers Age of Extinction. Yeah, it's Age of Extinction. I think they called it honestly, I don't remember what they called this. It'll come to me here in a second. They called it something. It was like, I don't remember what they called it. Like, Optimus was Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. And then he was something, and I can't remember. But I still got quite a few Transformers left to do. So 360 of the car real quick. Top. Bottom. Now, this is basically like the Battle Blades Bumblebee. So, you just transform it like that, and there's a few other differences. So, once I get to the few other differences, I will show you guys what to do. Because it's just the same transformation repeated. Alright, first difference, you'll untab this and flip these out. And then you'll take this and split it. That's the first difference. Oh, and those pieces you split will just tab into the chest area. I'll show that when I'm done transforming. Oh, it's High Octane Bumblebee. That's what they call him, High Octane. I'm glad I remembered that. He's definitely not as big as Battle Blades Bumblebee, I can say that. And he doesn't have his face shield on this mold. But he does have a very, very accurate face sculpt. And there he is in his robot mode. Very, very nice. 360 spin. He's basically just another Bumblebee. And head sculpt. Next, I'm going to go to one that probably not many people will agree with. First edition Starscream. A lot of people don't like this figure. It is really accurate in robot mode. Really accurate in vehicle mode, at least from the top. From the bottom, you just got a mess. From the top, he's nice. So the first thing to do for transformation is fold down these wings and untab these legs from the bottom like that. Untab the waist from the bottom, rotate it around, and tab it back into the bottom of the cockpit. And then you can swivel that entire thing. Swivel the kneecaps, sword things up. And then you want to fold out the feet like that. They can be, these are, on mine, these are very stiffed. Or stiff, not stiffed. You come to the back here and you got this thruster piece. It untabs and folds back. And then you want to untab this entire back section with the arms. Fold the wings into the back area. And then this piece will rotate down. The piece here will split like that. This piece will fold. The thruster piece will fold back up, but you want to rotate it all the way around like that. Just basically pull the rest of this down. That with the head, and then you flip the head up, bring everything back up. This is going to be hard, but basically you, with the arms, they're on a slider. You got to slide them. Mine are very stiff. Like that. You just extend them. You want to tab the head in, flip up his little, I don't know what it's called, the top of his head. Bring this back section down, and this can, again, a lot of parts on here are a pain to do. But you get that down there, then you fold this back up on top like that, and you fold this piece down. Or no, you keep it folded. Really, it's up to you if you want it folded down, or, but I'm just going to keep it folded down. Yep. And you just fold out his hands. Again, stiff hands. He's got really stiff joints. But again, I'd rather have him stiff than loose. There he is. He will not stand on his own. Well, I guess he will. But it's very hard to get him to stand. Just a quick head sculpt, because I'm not going to do the 360 view. If you want to see a 360 view, that's as much as I'm going to do. Alright, next Transformer. Let's do... Studio Series Ratchet. This is a big upgrade from the Dark of the Moon Ratchet. Very big difference. 360 view. To transform him, he's just like the other Ratchet, except for a few parts. So you want to split these arms, bring them out, rotate them up, rotate the entire test. Rotate the head around and then pull that down. Flip the wheel so it's facing like that, and then tab it to there. You'll do the same exact thing there. And now you basically have a no-legged ratchet. So, come to this back piece. You just untab that, you fold that up, and then you fold it once more. But you can't do that yet. You gotta get these legs out of the way. Fold that panel out. Fold the legs. Fold the feet. It's a very simple transformation. Not my favorite to do. Then the entire backpack will snap together. There we go, Ratchet. You've seen him in a couple stop motion videos. Like the first 3 parts. 360 view. I'll do it with him because he's easier to stand up, but kind of not at the same time. Head sculpt. There. Next Transformer, because I'm running extremely low on time. Because this is already probably an hour. Yeah, 56 minutes. Alright. Bone Crusher. He's got his gigantic claw. This is the Studio Series version, just in case you mixed it up with the original version. I have the original version. No claw, though. Sadly. I really wish I had the claw for it, but I guess I don't. I had it. So, tab these back sections. They're just pegged in. Fold down the legs. Fold up the hood. Oh God, my legs just hurt. You know what? I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on this. I've done most of them. But after I'm done with Bone Crusher, I'm gonna do a part 2 in the future, because the rest of some of these are leader classes that I'm gonna be doing. Like a few of them, I'm not gonna name off any because it's supposed to be a list I'm not gonna tell you about until you see them. You wanna split this entire top piece here. Fold these out. Bring this entire piece up, and it tabs there. You want to take these legs, bring them fully around, bring the crotch piece down. Little pegs here, or not pegs, but like joints that come out. Ooh, tab the waist in. You'll rotate the legs around. I'm not doing this on camera because they're really stiff. So I'll rotate the legs around. And you're going to rotate these pieces around. Like that. And you want to bring the pieces here down. Bring his arms down and rotate them around. Kind of fold these arms out, bring them down, and then for the last part you're going to transform the claw. I'm doing this off camera for now. It's really difficult. This is not a full-on toy review, so don't think this is. These are just quick transformations of how they transform and why I like them so much. So I may do reviews on these, like full reviews with articulation and stuff. And there is Bone Crusher with his claw. 360 view is pretty much just going to the back here. And head sculpt. Very nice. Alright, that's all there's going to be for this video. I'm going to make a part 2 with a few other Transformers. My legs are just hurting too bad, and I'll do the next video soon. Bye.